Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since you've seen my face. I thought I'd come back for the Prem predictions. You know, everybody's doing one right now, so I'll do one. This is actually my third time recording this. The first time was an hour and a half. The one I just recorded about an hour ago was 45 minutes. So I'll be honest, I'm not explaining nothing, unfortunately. I want this to be like an 8 to 10 minute video. This is why, man, I talk too much. I was talking about Daniel Fark for 5 minutes. I was talking about Everton for 15. Like, cut it all out. No explanations. We straight in, quick fire, 8 to 10 minutes. Let's go. Starting off in 20th, going down, Leeds United. You guys are shit. Simple like that. Promoted teams are not good enough. Unless y'all have an amazing window. Y'all haven't. Daniel Fark will be fired. You guys will probably go to Sean Dyche. Maybe he can do a thing. 19th place, I have Burnley. Actually, I really like their window, so it's crazy. I just said you need a good window as a promoted side. They have had a good window. Bashir Humphrey's very good. Losing James Trafford, big for me. He was the reason you guys only conceded 16 goals last year. He had that bet with JJ Watt. Crazy. Damn. 18. I'm 19. In 18th, no, it's not Sunderland. I actually have Wolves. I think they're a championship side. I think they will go down. They won't come up. They'll lose João Gomez. They'll lose Strand Larson. They will lose Arias, and that will be it. They will be down there for a while. Jose Sá will probably go. Even if they get relegated, should keep their manager. It's pretty good. All right, 17th, I have Sunderland. Very high on their window. Mark Gui, I think he can hit 12 goals this year. Xhaka, good signing. I like their front six a lot, really. Xhaka, Enzo Lafi, Diarra, Adingra, Talib, and Mark Gui up top. Isidore will get replaced. Solid. You guys will finish 17th. Sorry. 16th, West Ham. West Ham, Grant Potter is the reason you guys will be shit. I'm sorry. If you guys keep him for too long, y'all might even go down. That brother is my first manager to be fired. That's what I predicted. See you later, brother. Enjoy your wherever you're going to go next, because it ain't going to be a Prince team. Totally not, right? Maybe I got some Chelsea PSD, but yeah, we won't speak about that too much. Lost Kudos. Big issue with the number 9. Fukru and Wilson, they're not good enough, really. Sorry. They're both backups. Bowen probably have to play there. Paqueta's pretty solid. Somerville could have a breakout. But 16 for me. 15th, a team that I could see go down. I had them going down last year, Brentford. Damsgaard and Wiss are the only reason y'all are this high. If y'all lose either of them, you're done. Keith Andrews coming in to replace Tom Frank, who was a set-piece coach last year. After Frank was just there for 8 years. Crazy. I'm not sure what y'all are doing with that. Maybe the guy is a shining star, you know, comes out and, wow, it's amazing. Wissa could be a contender for Golden Boot if he stays. If he leaves, if he goes to Newcastle, you guys are done, though. Probably relegation. I do like Kelleher, though. Good mid-table keeper there. In 14th place, I have Bournemouth. Bournemouth, I'm sorry, brother. I was a fan of your project, I was. But losing 3 out of 4, your back line, and the 3 you lost are crazy as well. They're not even like little clubs. I mean, little players. They're ballers. Like to Madrid, PSG, Liverpool. Like, I mean, Liverpool is that level as well. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, Turquez, big loss. Hoyson and Zabani, big losses. Upgraded the goalkeeper with Petrovic, though. Good signing there. Brought in Diakate and Trafford, but to replace him, not going to work. Sorry. Iriola, good manager, been handicapped, though. Decent going forward. Semenyo and Kluivert, solid. I'm not a big Evan Nilsson guy. In 13th, I actually have Fulham. Fulham there in 14th, not very active in the window, so that's why I have them going down. I think the teams above them have just gotten better and they have not improved. I do like both their strikers, but they only play 1 up top. I would actually play 2 this year if I was Fulham. Play like a 4-4-2. Is Robinson going to get 10 assists? He probably could if you guys play with a 2 up top. Don't know if he'll be able to do that again. That's my 13. On to the 12th. 12th, a bit of a controversial one. I did spend a little bit of time on this, but let's get through it quickly. I really like your front 3. I do Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko good. Sesko physical, good player. He won't be a Xerxes or Højlund. I'm not a fan of Bruno in the 8. I don't care who he's next to, Baleba, if you guys get him. I don't care if it's Mainu, Ugarte, Casemiro. There's just no legs in that middle. I'm not a fan of them two. I mean, Bruno being one of the 8s in the middle. Ahmad will probably play right wing back. I like that. He's a bit more attacking. Defensively, not very good, in my opinion. Euro, solid. Delit, kind of ass. Everybody else kind of ass. I like Mazraoui a lot. Decent. Onana, obviously a big issue. I don't think scoring will be a problem for you guys. I think it'll be your defense. I think you're going to leak a lot of goals. That's the problem. You guys will perform against Arsenal first week in 2 nights. Like you guys won't perform at Leeds. Obviously, that's a rival. You guys will go to Stadium Light, struggle, probably lose to Fulham at home. Like you're just gonna lose the shitty games you shouldn't lose. That's your problem. I am a big Amaran guy. Ruben Amaran. I wanted him at Chelsea. We didn't get him. Looks like a blessing right now. Give him time. Let him build. I mean, you see what he built at Sporting. He builds monsters. So we'll let that go. I don't think you guys will be down here for many more seasons if y'all keep Ruben. But if y'all keep going through the cycle, y'all going to be there. 11th, I have Palace. Crystal Palace, maybe a bit high because it's confirmed they've lost Mark Guehi now. I mean, the thing with them was they kept their core. Oli Glasner, bad start last year. Ended well winning the FA Cup. They got Conference League. That'll be a focus for them. I think they can win that. So I'm kind of happy they got from Europa League down to Conference League, even though it's not fair, but I think they can win Conference League. They don't win Europa. If Eze goes to Arsenal as well, it's going to be a long year for them. The centre-back position's okay. Even though they play with a 3-back, they only got 2 solid centre-backs right now. They're going to have to be in the market right now after losing Mark Guehi. Dean Henderson, solid, good fullbacks. Adam Wharton, absolute amazing player. Bro, I feel like I'm speed running like my assignment is due. Brighton, 10th. Brighton, if you guys lose Baleba, it's going to be rough. But obviously losing João Pedro and Baleba in the same window will be tough. I like the left back, De Kuiper. Good signing there. Verbruggen, one of the best mid-table keepers in the league. Danny Welbeck, obviously guaranteed goals. Mitoma, Minter, and Rutter, good, solid attacking options. I think their front four is pretty solid. Baleba in the middle. And yeah, they'll be okay. 10th. In 9th place, I actually have Everton. I really like their window. Very, very good window. Barry from Villarreal. Jack Grealish. Dewsbury Hall is a great soldier, good soldier. Branthwaite is probably the key. If he stays healthy, they could finish even higher than 9th, I believe. But I have them at 9th. Pickford, solid in there. David Moyes doing his thing over there. Shout out to them. New stadium. Best of luck. 8th place, I have Forest. A little bit of a drop-off. Nothing crazy, though. Obviously, keeping Gibbs White was a big deal. He's locked up in chains, so hopefully he can play well while locked in chains. Losing Alanga's big loss. Did replace him with Ndoye. Ndoye's 12 GA last year. Alanga's 17. So it's only losing 5. He's a left winger though. Is Cho going to go to the right or is Ndoye going to go to the right? Igor Jesus is probably going to replace Chris Wood at some point. I don't think Chris Wood is going to have that 19-goal season like he did. The defense is set for me. Olaena, Milankovic, and Murillo, amazing. Top. Issel's going to be able to repeat what he did last year. Really, for us, is just about can they replicate what they did last year? Some of the best players in their positions in the league last year. Will we see it again? For me, 7th is going to be Newcastle United. Bro, I'm still 15 minutes in. Holy shit, hurry up. Newcastle United, obviously, Isak looks like he's going to be out. He said he doesn't want to play for you guys no more, which means probably Gordon up top for you guys after losing Wilson as well. Gordon hasn't knocked off Harvey Barnes. I wouldn't mind him in a 9. Brodin Alanga, solid there. Great midfield. Great fullbacks. Question marks at centre back. Malik Tau, is he good enough? Ramsdale will probably replace Nick Pope at some point. In 6th place, I have Villa. No movement in the window except for Gesand. 20 GA in 33 games at Nice. Not bad. Pretty good. Kept Ollie Watkins and Rodgers. And that's the thing about these projects. I was a fan of Bournemouth. They just can't keep the players. So if you got to, it's hard for these young clubs, these smaller clubs to get into the big clubs, be consistent top 4 is because they can't keep players. Like Bournemouth's backline was so good. If they could have kept that one more year, they could have really had a top 5 push if they'd built around it going forward. But so that's a big thing for Villa, keeping their players like Ollie, like Rodgers, and they've kept them. I like their midfield, Kamara, Tielemans, Onana. Defense, a little bit shaky there. Emi Martinez is good, and Unai Emery is solid. Hopefully I'm getting through this a little bit quicker, boys. Sorry. In 5th place, I have what a jump. I have Spurs getting UCL football again from 17th to 5th. I think that was just a blimp, man. Like you missing your starting keeper Vicario for more than 33% of your games. You just can't have a winning team like that. Obviously, we talk about the 61 goals conceded. How many did their backline actually concede? Where it was Spence or Udogi, Porro, Romero, and Van de Ven with Ricardo and goals. How many of those 61 did they actually concede? I didn't bother to look it up, I'll be honest. I wrote down no injuries is key. So really, if there's no injuries, Danso, we know one of the center backs is going to get injured at one point. Danso is a good replacement for that. Losing Son, bit of a loss. But brought Kudos in, Thomas Frank as well. So it will be pretty good there. All right, another big four. Actually, in fourth, I have Arsenal. Look, I think you guys had a great window. I'm a fan of your window. Zubimendi is going to replace Declan Rice in the Moises Caicedo thing. So it's going to be no longer Declan Rice versus Caicedo. It's going to be Zubimendi versus Caicedo. Declan Rice getting dashed aside. I like Noni a lot as a backup. I don't like him as a left winger. Probably the best number 2 in the world. Artigula is probably the only number 2 better than him. But he's not a number 1 and definitely not a left winger. He'll come inside. He won't know what to do with his right. I think you guys did sign the best striker in the window that was available, except for Isaki. Isaki's available. The problem is, I think you guys have all done it too late. I think the other teams now, the other 3 teams have done enough to get above you guys. I don't think your manager is very good. Defensively amazing, though. You guys are obviously the best defensive team in the league, and it will be that way again this year. I think that it all comes down to your captain. Is he going to play or is he going to hide? If he plays again, you guys will be in the title race, and you guys will be competing. If he's hiding and he's going out to the right wing, I can't see it. For me, honestly, Max Dowman need to play for you guys. He looks amazing. He has to play. I don't care where it is. That guy got to play. I don't care if you're 15, brother. You we're gonna make sure you're ready for it. That guy has to play. I think you guys will have a decent run in the UCL. So I think that's why you will drop off in the league as well. Next up, I have Manchester City in 3rd place. If they get Donnarumma and Rodrigo, they're going to 1. Like, you can't give Pep this many weapons and not think he's going to win the league. He's going to 1. So if Liverpool fans and Chelsea fans, one of y'all is going to be upset because I got you winning the league. But if Man City get those 2, Man City's winning it. Sorry, football fans, actually, not even just them 2. Aït-Nouri, great signing. That means Vardio can go to center back because that's their biggest thing. Center back and right back, defensively terrible. James Trafford will replace Edison at some point in the season. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it's game week 1. Cherky, great signing. Losing Savinho will be a big loss. I wouldn't lose him. I'd actually rather lose Doku if I was you guys and have Rodrigo and Savinho as the 2. Haaland's going to score goals. That's what he does. Will Phil Foden be back? And yeah, that's it. Rodri is obviously back as well. Now, 2. Let's do our champions first. Actually, the only 2 teams left, Chelsea and Liverpool. Liverpool, I have them winning the league. Chelsea 2nd. Chelsea, I won't speak on too much because I always speak on them. Obviously, being my club. You see the blue. I just wrote down Palmer being Palmer. João Pedro looks amazing. Esteval will be insane. I think he's going to show a lot of people what's up. Maresca is adapting every game. Always rotating. Best rotation. Best depth on the planet. Santos, best midfield depth on the planet as well. Centre back is probably the only position with a question mark. And Robert Sanchez. That's that. We'll get that out the way. Wing is also a question mark. Not very good besides Esteval. Damn, boy, it's still 20 minutes, and I feel like there's nothing I can cut out except for stuff like this. Liverpool, previous winners, added Verts, Ekitike, Mamardashvili, Frimpong, Kirkes, lost Diaz, centre-back depth, but you guys have addressed that by the time this video comes out. Maguire and Leone from Palma. Trent as well, losing him, replaced him with Frimpong. Frimpong is very good going forward, probably just as bad defensively, so really. But Trent is a top 3 right back in the world. I think for me, the biggest question mark is the midfield. McAllister and Gravenberch were great last year. Can they be great again, or will they just be good? Obviously, Salah was like 60% of your goals last year. He probably won't be able to do that again. Probably will still have a great season, but won't be able to be that level again. But that's why you guys got Verts and Ekitike. I'm high on Ekitike. 95 mil, not that high. But 65 mil, yeah. I think it's still going to be solid. Alisson, bit injury prone for a keeper. For your sake, Alisson, don't get injured because Mamardashvili will come in. He'll replace you. You'll be done for the year. That's it. Mamardashvili is that good. You guys are going to go from the 2nd best goalkeeper for the last 10 years to the best for the next 10. I hate that. Yeah, that's crazy. Hopefully there's a young Belgium lad that comes through and makes Mamardashvili the 2nd best keeper this next generation as well. So, yeah, we'll do that. And let's go over some awards quickly. Here we go. Top scorer, I have Erling Haaland. No surprise. Bit bait. If we went for a sleeper, I think Wiss's a sleeper. Top assister, my hot take is going to be Cole Palmer breaks the assist record. I said last year if we had Osimhen, he'll break it. This year with João Pedro on the lap, I think he'll break it. He's going to create enough chances. I go Cole Palmer top assister. Best manager, I have David Moyes / Arnie Slot. Obviously, Slot will win the league. But David Moyes getting Everton to 9th will be pretty solid. He'll have a shout. First sacking, I have Graham Potter. You'll be out of here, brother. Pack your bags. Wouldn't be surprised if it's by week 6. My breakthrough, I think is going to be Esteval. I think that guy is being slept on right now. I don't think people actually understand how good he is. And even Chelsea fans, I see people putting Pedro Neto next to the guy. He's going to replace Pedro Neto within 3 weeks. Chelsea fans going to forget Pedro Neto's name. We appreciate what you did against Fulham, but see you later, brother. A young player, I believe Wirtz qualifies, so I got Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz is one of the best in the world at this position. It'll be him. Our best player, I have Cole Palmer, even though I have them finishing second. If you break the assist record, it can't not be you know what I mean? So I have him breaking the assist record, so he has to be best player. My overachiever is obviously Everton. Everton as my overachiever, finishing 9th. My underachiever is going to be Wolves. I have them getting relegated, so I think they'll be underachieving there. My EFL winners will be Liverpool, and my FA Cup winners will be Chelsea. I think Chelsea do pick up some silverware this year. And then my UCL go to Barcelona. I think Barcelona's Barcelona. Yamal, Kubasi, Balde, and Koundé don't get injured last year. They probably go through, and they probably beat PSG. But we'll see what happens there. If Yamal just went to the corner instead of shooting it off the post, they probably win it. But yeah, boys, hopefully y'all enjoyed. I had to speed run this because I didn't want y'all here for 45 minutes, man. It's crazy. I'll be honest, that's too much. Why am I speaking so long about these guys? But I love y'all. Appreciate it. Hopefully y'all are happy the Prem's back. See you soon.